they've left it up here for quite some time, so it's gonna be right here. You see that? That's People's 22. Routine asks questions about, really being labeled a rat by other members of ASAP and the rap community, correct? Remember those questions? They showed you that one post, correct?
Yes.
How many people in that one post that they showed you are calling Relly a snitch? How many people?
Just one person.
Just one person. Okay. Now, let's go to a series of questions you were just asked about your communications with the police. You know Detective Flores, the lead detective in this case, testified that they never attempted to reach out to you before 2 weeks ago. You know that?
No, I don't know.
Okay. You were then asked,
Clean that
have
up.
you ever given anything to the police in this case? Did you give your cell phone? Did you give her anything? Remember being asked those questions?
Yeah.
Did they ever ask?
No.
They, Your Honor.
They are the
If-
police.
if They is vague.
I got it. The police, when I said they, did you know who I meant?
Yes.
They, Mr. Lewin just asked you if you agreed to an interview when you were asked in front of the judge 2 weeks ago. Remember that? And you
Yeah.
said no?
I remember.
When was that?
That was about, it was about 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
In January of 2025, right?
Yes.
Prior to that, as Detective Flores testified to, no one ever reached out to you, correct? For an interview?
Correct.
Your Honor, that's going to call for speculation.
Did anyone ever reach out to you
Nobody reached out to me.
from law enforcement?
No.
That's going to call for speculation, whether they reach out.
Did you ever hear from anyone, from law enforcement or the district attorney's office before 2 weeks ago?
No.
By the way, Willie knew who you were, right?
Yes, that was a friend of mine, for real.
Knew where you lived, right?
Yes.
You were speaking to the police as you learned, right?
Yes.
Then you were asked, once you learned Rocky was charged with a crime, okay?
Yes.
Did you then think maybe you should reach out to the police about it? Remember being asked that question?
Yes, I remember that question.
He was already charged with the crime at that point, correct?
And, yeah, 2022, yes.
Yes, sir. Okay. So did you think they made up their mind already?
Objection, leading.
Well, why did you reach out to them after he was already charged with the crime?
Because I felt as though they already arrested him and charged him without speaking to me. I felt like, why should I speak to them? They already got their mind made up.
Now, two other things. Regarding this interview that we had in August last year. And you were shown this summary. Did you write that summary, by the way?
No.
Did you ever see that summary before it was in your face?
No.
Okay. Did you mention the prop gun and Rocky having that prop gun in August of 2024 when we interviewed you for the first time?
Yes.
And who brought it up? We did or you?
I worked.
You asked questions on Cross about Bill's bloody lip and being beaten by Relly. Remember those questions?
Yes.
When you testified on direct, and I think on Cross as well, you said that he had a bloody lip, correct?
Yes.
You didn't say that his face was broken, did you?
I didn't say
You didn't say he was bruised all over, did you?
no.
Does the video that they showed you of him wearing the American flag on his head on November 7th at ConferenceCon, does that change the video that you saw here on November 6th?
From the incident?
Yeah.
No.
Does it change what you saw with your own eyes on November 6th, 2021?
No.
You asked questions about how you knew on cross-examination, how you knew it was the same prop gun on November 6th than it was at the previous instances. How did you know?
Only because they had like unique modifications. Like, I believe a belt clip and a clear replica magazine.
Clear replica magazines,
Yes.
right? And when you say the belt clip's not something that's on the pants, it's on the prop.
Objection, leading.
Okay. Explain what the belt grip is.
It's an accessory to the prop, so it's not like a holster. I believe it was equipped to the prop.
Okay. And how else did you know it was the same? You asked questions challenging whether you knew it was the same prop gun on November 6, 2021 that you had seen previous instances. How else did you know?
So, one, seeing it with my eyes, and two, speaking to my bro about it, speaking to Rocky about it.
All right, I think really one more thing, sir, and we're done. You were showing that video of the, well, now referring to the second incident. I know you understand the one whole incident, but that's the one on Vista Del Mar, once you walk away and then turn and really attack Hill. That, focusing on that one. You were showing that video, correct?
Yes.
By the prosecution on cross-examination.
Yes.
There was no sound in that video, right?
No.
Okay. What was clear to you from the video, and obviously you were there in person, was Relly tried to punch you.
This is leading, Your Honor.
Okay.
Did you testify on cross-examination that Relly tried to punch you?
Yes.
Let's take a close look at the video. We'll play EE. Thanks to your EE. This is also the enlarged video. With your pointer, show the jury when you see Relly coming at you. There. Go back again, please.
Your Honor, it's leading when overall,
That's a show again.
can the witness answer the question or not the defense? He's asked the question and Mr. Tapakina said there.
Warren, did you read the rule?
No.
Okay, let's do this again, please. Mr. Phillips, take a look, let's rewind this guy's side. With your pointer, when you see Relly on this video, and I know you were there, but when you see him on this video, coming at you, that caused you to sort of bail into that sort of empty vacated lot area.
Show those questions leading already consistent.
Show us where you see Relly coming at you. With the pointer. Stop. Go back, please. Stop it. Or, go ahead. Look at me. Stop. Okay. Where are you?
So, right here,
And where's Relly?
Relly is like right there.
Okay. Is there anyone between you and Relly at that point?
No.
Okay. Well, Ms. Lewin on cross-examination said, I'm not asking you why you ran. I'm asking you if you ran. Well, I'm asking you, why did you run?
I ran because Relly was gonna, I believe, swing on me. So, he already,
That's gonna call for speculation.
Overruled.
No, it's not speculate. Well, I guess maybe he was saying more. The question didn't call for speculation because you're asking the own person why they did something.
Why? She's answering why.
You also said on cross-examination that Relly attacked Ills, correct?
yes.
Okay. And you said he attacked him before the first shot. Let's go back, show the jury where you first see Relly attacking Ills on this grainy video. With your point. Now. Okay.
That's at 13
13
seconds.
seconds.
Is that right?
That's when he first
Attacked.
attacked it.
Had Rocky discharged that prop gun, that starter pistol yet?
No.
With that?
No.
Okay, as a matter of fact, play forward. Do you hear that Rockland shot, first shot?
Yes.
And where is, from that video, and from your personal recollection, where is Rocky's arm pointing?
The question is vague since it's referring both.
Okay, let's take the video.
Just a minute. Sustained, that's two.
Let's take the video. Where is Rocky's arm pointing when he releases that first shot in the video? Go back to a second. Go back, please. Go.
Yes.
Did you see that?
Yes.
Where? Where's the arm pointing?
His arm is pointing down.
Okay. And when his arm's pointing down,
Yes.
is that when you hear the shot?
Yes. Well, like right after, but yeah, around when he extended his arm down, like he moved his arm.
Now, you talked about after the shot, or shots, Relly was cocking his arm, punching Ills. You said that on cross, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Show us where in this video you see Relly's arm going back, punching Ills, and whether you see Ills' head moving.
So,
Go back, please. Okay.
I just want to clarify because he rewinded right in front.
Where, sir?
Like right about there.
Okay.
19 seconds.
So you can see
I don't know, it
his
kind of said
arm
16.
swinging on Hills, right?
I think they just recorded the wrong time. It lagged on when it jumped to the time. I swear it was saying 16. It jumped from 19 to 16 when the judge said 19. I don't know if that's really that important. Maybe I'm just blind. Let's see. It could totally be me. And I broke it anyway. Broke it anyway, chat. All right, we're going to refresh. We're going to go back to this timestamp because I broke it.
I just want to clarify because he rewinded right
So
in
it's
front.
19 before they rewind.
Where, sir?
And then on a delay, it jumps to 16 when they rewind it. It doesn't update right away. Then it jumped to 16 right as it was fading away. They recorded the wrong time in the record.
Arms swinging on Hills right there.
Okay. And that's after the shot, correct?
Yes.
Okay, you go back.
And I don't know, but I feel like that could be important if the record's needed.
And when you see his arm swinging on Ills, that's after both shots, correct?
Yes. Can you play it again just so I can be sure?
Sure.
Can I ask the question from the meeting
Yeah, he's still hitting Hills.
Okay. He's still hitting Ills. Do you see what happens with Relly and Ills right there?
Oh, it looked like they fell.
Okay. And is that well after the second rock gun shot, starter gun shot is fired? Is it after? the
Oh,
second
yeah,
one?
yeah, this is after.
Okay. So let's play it one more time from start to finish. Tell us what you see.
So you see Rocky first, this is when he was trying to leave. So Rocky's leaving, I'm after the Hills. So we start walking a little bit, but then Relly hits the Hills, then that's when Rocky left the warning shot. So he lets off the second warning shot, I believe when Relly hits Ills again, but he also tried to swing at me. But I guess he didn't hit me, so he hit Ills again. So then right here, I
Stop.
pushed.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I pushed Rocky away to tell him like, yo, bro, fuck up out of here, let's go. So I'm looking that way just to make sure like Rocky out of here. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't know if anybody's gonna come run behind me and try to run towards him. So I'm just looking just to make sure he get up out of here. So then I turn around to see like what's good with Ills. You feel me? And then I see, I think Relly hit Ills one more time and then leave.
Okay. Let's see if you can see that in the video. No, stop. Point out where everyone is that you can still see.
All right.
Good point. You're the easy one, right?
I mean, that's me.
Okay.
And I think that's brown. It's still the black figure. But I need to play it so I can be sure.
You want it for a second and play it.
I believe it's brown.
That trail?
Yeah.
Okay, and then Hills would be to the left. Okay, go ahead, play it. Tell us what you see.
So I'm leaving. And then, see, that's why I was trying to make sure Rocky get up out of there, because Relly would look like he was going to come back and tell the direction of Rocky. I just peeped that.
Okay, and what do you see? What, if anything, do you see Relly doing at that point? As you're leaving?
At that point, he goes back into the direction of Ills.
Okay. So, does it appear that Hills is doing anything when Relly comes out?
Yeah. Now, it looked like he fell or something. I just know he hit him. I'm not too sure what happened.
Okay. By the way, you were asked by Mr. Recross, do you see him pulling out the gun? Remember yesterday? Do you see a gun anywhere in this video?
No.
Can you see a gun?
No.
Okay. You know Detective Flores testified you can't see a gun in this video?
Objections, improper.
Sustained.
Hypothetically speaking, if Detective
It's
Flores...
an improper hypothetical.
And would also call for speculation and his opinion.
Oh my God, a hypothetical.
You were asked on cross-examination if the knuckles that you saw, let me show you this injury. This is people 17 for the record. You asked on cross-examination if the knuckles in that picture are consistent with a punch or not. Remember being asked those questions?
Yes.
Okay. Well, if someone's punching someone on the floor and they scrape their hand or knuckles on the floor, is that consistent with that injury?
Yes.
Objection, no foundation, calls for speculation.
There was no foundation for your question about the injury, so it's overall. Question answered, Kathy?
Oh, lastly, you were asked about Bill's.
Yes.
What is Bill's condition right now as far as his, is he, do you know to be addicted?
That's the meaning.
No.
Sustained.
Okay. Do you know his condition at all as you sit here today?
I'm pretty sure he's alive and improving. I don't know anything.
Oh, okay, thank you.
On cross-examination, you testified that you have never had any conversation with the defendant about this incident or about prop guns, correct? You remember testifying to that?
I would object that this is beyond the scope.
Overruled. You testified on direct examination, you never had any conversation with the defendant about this incident or about any prop guns. Do you call that testimony?
I had a conversation with him only the
The question.
Do you recall that testimony on direct examination?
Can you repeat it?
On direct examination, you testified, on cross, excuse me, you testified you had never had any conversations with the defendant about either him possessing prop guns or about what happened in this incident, correct? What you testified to? Do you recall that?
Yes.
A moment ago, with Mr. Tacopina, when you were asked, how do you know it was the same prop gun, you said, Rocky told me that. Do you recall that?
Yes.
If you've never had a conversation with him about prop guns, and you've never had a conversation with him about this incident, then how is it that he could have told you that information in a conversation that never happened?
Judge, I reject this,
His
misleading.
argument sustained. Well,
It was also misleading.
It misstates.
That's a speaking.
stop it!
Yep,
Read the question.
it misstates the testimony.
Can you explain
Yes.
how it is if you've never had a conversation with the defendant about prop guns or about the prop gun in this incident, how it is
Pound.
that he could have told you that it was the same prop gun in this incident that you saw in New York?
Judge, objection, misstates the
Yeah.
witness's testimony. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, overruled.
Honestly, I said that we spoke in Harlem about the prop gun. When I said I seen it secured under his white tee, I said that in my testimony.
You just testified a moment ago with Mr. Tacopina. You just said, he asked you, how did you know it was the same prop gun? On the night, let me finish, on the night of the incident, from the one you see before, you said, Rocky told me. Do you recall that testimony?
I said that,
Do you recall that testimony?
Yes or no?
yes,
And I asked you if you'd ever spoken to Rocky about prop guns, and you said no. Do you recall that testimony?
Objection.
Rule.
Do you recall that testimony?
yes,
Would you agree, Mr. Phillips, that both of those statements cannot be true?
Objection, argumentative.
Sustained.
Can you explain how it is, if you have not spoken to the defendant about prop guns at all, how it is that you had this conversation with him about prop guns?
Objection, argument misstates the testimony.
Hold on.
well, like I said, I was at the video shoot when I first seen the prop guns. So we didn't have to have a conversation then about the prop gun. We knew it was a part of the set, you know? And the second time, I said that I seen him with the prop gun in New York. I didn't say we had a full-blown conversation about it, but I did say I seen him.
You actually testified, your answer was to the defense question, because Rocky told me. Do you recall that answer?
Yes,
Is there a way that Rocky can tell you something without you having a conversation with him?
Objection, argument.
Sustained.
You also testified, and you referred to it as Rocky fired a warning shot, correct?
yes,
Can you tell me, if it's a prop gun, isn't every shot, in essence, a warning shot because nothing comes out of it?
yes,
So in essence, isn't it true, Mr. Phillips, that what happened is the first shot Rocky fired, he pointed the gun not directly at Relly, but he pointed it down, correct?
the first shot
First shot was pointed down, right?
at the ground.
Why would he need to point the gun down if it's not a real gun?
Objection calls for speculation.
Sustained.
Because that's proper safety anyway.
You testified that the defendant, during the first shot, pointed the gun down, correct?
Yes,
If the gun is not real, are you aware of why it would be necessary to point the gun down and fire a warning shot? It's not a real gun.
Same objection.
Same rule. These are all arguments that can be made to the jury for summation. How much
You have
longer-
also said-
Just a minute, Mr. Lewin, how much longer do you have?
I'll be done by noon, so another 2 minutes.
Okay.
Can you explain why you called it a warning shot if it is just a prop gun and cannot fire any real bullets?
I stated that because wasn't nobody pointing the prop at anybody, so it wasn't like anybody was trying to do anything to direct anything. It was to deter Relly from beating up Ills. It was to scare him, and he left the warning shot. It didn't work.
So, I want to be clear. Your testimony is that the defendant, knowing that Relly knew that it was a prop gun, decided that what he wanted to do was to fire a warning shot with the fake gun that Relly knew was a fake gun by pointing it in a downward position so that it would stop Relly from attacking Hills. Is that your position?
Call for speculation. This is the same.
I'll re-ask. I want to make sure I'm understanding your testimony. You testified Relly knows it's prop gun, correct?
Yes.
You testified the defendant knows that Relly knows it's prop gun, correct?
Yes.
You've testified that the defendant is pulling out this prop gun that everybody knows is a prop gun in order to stop Relly from attacking Hills, correct?
Yes.
And you further testified that he fires the first shot as a warning shot, pointing the gun down, even though it's a prop gun that can't fire anything that everybody knows is a prop gun. Is that correct?
Objection.
Over.
Is that correct?
Rephrase it, please.
Please read the question back. I have one question after this, Your Honor.
And you further testify that he fires the first shot as a warning, pointing the gun down, even though it's a prop gun that can't fire anything that everybody knows is a prop gun. Is that correct?
Yes.
You testified that's what happened, correct?
Yes.
Let me ask you something. As you sit here, Mr. Phillips, does what you're saying sound reasonable?
Objection or?
Nothing further.
No, we're done with Mr. Phillips.
Sure.
Then we're done.
He's been asked every question that he could possibly be
I have
asked.
one more.
No, the warning shot was kind of a little new, the angle of it,
I
but
can't fathom another question.
It's a good one.
Excuse,
What?
It's a good one, but all right.
excuse subject to recall, Your Honor. That's foundational as a court of law.
All right, yeah, if you're notified to come back, you must come back. But if either side wants him back, I'm going to want to know what the offer of proof is.
Your Honor, just so it's clear, that's foundational under the evidence go before.
Right, I understand that.
I do not anticipate that he will be called back.
Evidence goes section 1235?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if it happens that you're notified to return, you must return, so you are not excused.
so
Understand?
they're only calling Lou Levin, as far as I know.
You don't have to stay in California, but if you're notified to return, you must be here the very next day. All right, but for now, you can go.
Thank you for
All
your
right, we'll be in recess till 1:30.
So they're gonna go on their short little